And we're back. Episode 2 of Let's Talk About It. And this time we're going to be talking about little old Sheffield.
Yeah. So shall we talk about all of the different room types in Sheffield?
Yeah, because there's a lot.
There is a lot.
We got to go in every single room in the building, almost.
It's actually really nice to see them when they're not full of everyone's like
stuff. Yeah. Just completely bare, not staged, nothing.
Like we saw it as how a student would on their arrival, to that room. And let me tell you, some big studios.
They're very large.
Very large.
And I think what's nice about them is most had really big windows.
Yes.
And when I say most, I mean most had like incredibly big windows. Yeah. All of them had large windows.
The natural with lots lighting of was so nice. Yeah. And makes such a difference.
With some other student accommodations, you'll live in a block and your room is a square. And the room next to you is exactly the same. But because our buildings are bespoke, there's so many different shapes and sizes for the rooms. Like, they are classed as maybe a classic studio or a classic smaller, a classic bigger. However, they're so different from one another. And
your layout will be slightly different. You still get exactly the same furnishings, but it may just be in a different order or just a different place to like another room in the building or another room in a different accommodation.
There was one that I really liked, and it had the bedroom space. There was a wall dividing from the kitchen area versus the bedroom area, and you could kind of walk around, which gave you just kind of some designated spaces instead of having
just separate
the traditional studio feel. But so there was lots of different shapes and sizes. It was good to see and good to kind of put a room type to a name.
Yeah, for sure.
Or to a face to a name. In my head it worked, out loud it didn't.